Fascinating world of American numismatics with a closer look at the 1989 USA 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent. We'll explore its design, historical context, and potential value. So, let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1989 Lincoln Memorial Cent. On the obverse side, we have the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and the man who led the country through the Civil War. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and has been a staple on the penny since 1909. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the word Liberty, and to the right, the phrase "In God We Trust." Below Lincoln's portrait is the year 1989, and just below the date, you'll notice the D Mint mark, indicating that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Now, let's flip the coin to its reverse side. Here, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This design was created by Frank Gasparo. Above the memorial are the words United States of America, and below it, the denomination 1 cent encircling the Lincoln Memorial is the phrase E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. Now, let's set the stage with some historical context. The year 1989 was a significant time in American history. George H.W. Bush had just been inaugurated as the 41st President of the United States. The late 1980s were marked by the end of the Cold War, significant technological advancements, and cultural shifts that would shape the future. So, what about the value of the 1989 Lincoln Memorial Cent? While many 1989 pennies are common and worth only their face value of 1 cent, condition and rarity can play a significant role in determining a coin's value. The key factors here are the coin's condition, whether it has any unique errors, and whether it's a proof coin. A typical circulated 1989 penny is worth around 1 cent to a few cents, depending on its condition. However, uncirculated pennies, especially those with a grade of MS65 or higher, can be worth significantly more. For instance, an MS65 grade 1989 penny can be valued at around 5 to 10. Proof coins, which are specially minted for collectors and feature a higher level of detail and a mirror-like finish, can also fetch higher prices, particularly if they are in pristine condition. Error coins can be particularly valuable to collectors. For the 1989 penny, some notable errors include off-center strikes, double strikes, and planchette errors. These errors can increase a coin's value considerably, sometimes into the hundreds of dollars, depending on the rarity and demand. Understanding coin grading is essential for determining the value of your 1989 penny. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher are considered to be in gem condition, which means they have very few, if any, imperfections. Proof coins, on the other hand, are usually graded separately and can reach values much higher than their circulation counterparts. To maximize the value of your 1989 penny, consider having it professionally graded by a recognized organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). These organizations provide an official grade and encapsulate the coin in a protective holder, which can enhance its value and appeal to collectors. So, there you have it. The 1989 USA 1 cent coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a slice of American history. From its classic design to the historical era it represents, this coin is a fascinating addition to any collection. While it might not make you rich, the stories and history it holds are invaluable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting stories and tips. Thanks for watching Coins Capital. Now we're spotlighting a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but it has a story that every collector needs to know: the 1985 USA 1-cent coin. We're going to dive into its design, historical context, and, of course, its value. Whether you're here to learn more or just curious about what's in your pocket change, stick around, this one's worth your time. First off, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1985 Lincoln Memorial Center. On the obverse side, you'll find the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait has graced the penny since 1909, marking the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the word liberty, and to the right, the phrase "In God We Trust." And right below Lincoln's bust, we have the year 1985. Now, flipping to the reverse side, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo that was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The words United States of America are prominently displayed above, and the denomination 1 cent is at the bottom. Surrounding the Lincoln Memorial is the phrase "E pluribus unum," meaning out of many, one. So, what was going on in 1985? It was an exciting time in American history. Ronald Reagan was serving his second term as the 40th President of the United States, and the country was experiencing a wave of economic growth and technological innovation. This was the era of big hair, blockbuster movies, and the dawn of the home computer revolution. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. What's the value of a 1985 1-cent coin today? Well, the good news is that the 1985 penny is a great coin to look out for, but the bad news is that most are worth just their face value of 1 cent. That said, there are a few exceptions that could make your penny worth more than you think. The value of your 1985 penny can depend on a few key factors: its condition, whether it's uncirculated, and if there are any unique errors. A circulated 1985 penny is typically worth only face value. However, if you have an uncirculated penny, particularly one graded MS65 or higher, it could be worth around 10 to 30 cents. That's still not a fortune, but it's definitely more than 1 cent. But here's where things get really interesting: error coins. Some 1985 pennies were struck with errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks. These error coins are what collectors dream of finding in their pocket change. Depending on the type of error and the coin's condition, an error penny could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to even 50 or more. If you think you've got a valuable 1985 penny, it might be worth having it graded by a professional service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). A certified grade can really boost your coin's value, especially if it's in near-perfect condition or features a rare error. And here's a tip for all you collectors out there: keep an eye out for high-grade 1985 pennies in rolls of uncirculated coins. Sometimes, pennies in mint condition can be hidden away, just waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what they're looking for. So, there you have it. The 1985 USA 1-cent coin might not make you rich, but it's a great addition to any collection and a fun piece of American history. Whether you're searching for that rare error coin or just enjoying the hunt, the 1985 penny is a gem in its own right. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting tips and stories. Thanks for watching, Coins Capital. Now we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1973 D. Jefferson nickel. This 5-cent coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but it has a rich history, an enduring design, and for the right collector, it could be worth more than just a nickel. Let's explore the story behind this coin, its design details, and what makes it an interesting piece for your collection. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since it was first introduced in 1938. The 1973 D nickel, minted at the Denver Mint, carries on the legacy of one of America's most iconic coin designs. But before we get into the specifics of the 1973 D, let's talk a little about the history of the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The coin's design, created by artist Felix Schlag, was selected through a national competition. It features a portrait of Jefferson on the obverse and his famous estate, Monticello, on the reverse. Let's start by examining the obverse, or the front, of the 1973 D nickel. Here, you'll see a left-facing profile of Thomas Jefferson. The design captures his dignified and thoughtful expression, reflecting his significant contributions to the founding of the United States. Along with the portrait, the obverse includes the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1973. The small D mint mark, located to the right of the portrait, signifies that this coin was minted in Denver. Now, let us flip the coin to its reverse side. The reverse features a detailed image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia plantation home. The inscription Monticello appears directly beneath the building, while United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents surround the image. Felix Schlag's design of Monticello is iconic, showcasing the building's neoclassical architecture and capturing the essence of Jefferson's vision. To appreciate the 1973 D nickel, it's essential to understand the historical context of the early 1970s. The United States was in the midst of significant political and economic change. 1973 was a year marked by the ongoing Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and a growing energy crisis. Despite the turbulence of the era, life continued, and the economy moved forward. Coins like the 1973 D nickel were part of everyday transactions, quietly reflecting the values and history of the nation during a time of transformation. The 1973 D nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, which is known for producing a large portion of U.S. coinage. In 1973, over 256 million nickels were minted at Denver, making it a relatively common coin in circulation. The nickel is made from a copper-nickel alloy, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives it its characteristic silvery appearance and durability. This composition has remained consistent since the Jefferson nickel's introduction in 1938, except for a brief period during World War II when nickels were made from a silver alloy due to metal shortages. While the 1973 D nickel is common, certain factors can make individual coins more valuable to collectors. These factors include the coin's condition, any minting errors, and its grade. First, let us talk about condition. Coins in mint state, especially those that have been professionally graded, are often more valuable. The Sheldon scale, used by grading services like NGC and PCGS, rates coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1973 D nickel in MS66 or higher is considered to be in outstanding condition and can fetch a premium price on the collector's market. Next, we have minting errors. While errors are not extremely common on 1973 D nickels, any anomalies such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubling can make the coin particularly valuable. Always inspect your nickels closely for any irregularities that could set them apart from the millions of others minted that year. The value of a 1973D nickel is also influenced by market trends and collector interest. Nickels from the modern era are popular among collectors who focus on assembling complete sets, including coins from all mints and years. The Jefferson nickel series is one of the most widely collected U.S. coin series, with a strong following among numismatists. The Jefferson nickel is a classic American coin. While the 1973D might be common, finding one in pristine condition or with a unique error can be quite exciting for a collector. If you're looking to find valuable 1973D nickels, there are a few strategies you can use. First, start by checking your pocket change. While finding a high-grade or error coin in circulation is rare, it's not impossible. Second, visit coin shops, flea markets, and online auction sites. These places can be excellent resources for finding high-quality or rare nickels. Be sure to buy from reputable sources to avoid counterfeit or altered coins. Third, consider having any promising nickels professionally graded. A certified grade can significantly increase the coin's value, especially if it's in exceptional condition or has a unique feature. Investing in coins, including the 1973D nickel, can be a rewarding hobby and a smart financial move. While nickels are generally affordable, their historical significance and potential for appreciation make them an attractive option for collectors and investors alike. When it comes to selling your nickels, timing and market conditions are key. Understanding the demand for specific coins and monitoring market trends can help you determine the best time to sell. Auction houses, online platforms, and coin dealers can all be good options for selling your valuable coins. In conclusion, the 1973D Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent